680 business editor Richard Southern joins us. And Richard, it is Tuesday, which means it is cheap movie night. But there's word that fewer people are actually going out to see a flick, so that can't be good news for the movie theater business.
No, we've seen sliding attendance in the States, Melissa, and then just today, Cineplex, Canada's largest theater chain, informed us that about 3 million fewer people went to the movies over the past 3 months than did at the same time last year. And profit at Cineplex fell about 33%. I just had a chance to talk on the phone with Ellis Jacob, the CEO of Cineplex, and I asked him straight, are fewer people just going out to see a movie these days?
No, they definitely aren't going less. We opened Thor this past weekend, and it performed extremely well. So what it says is as long as the content is good and it's available, people want to come out and see the movies on the big screen.
Sure, but the content is good now elsewhere. I got a 70-inch 4K at home with Netflix. You don't think the new technology is really now starting to take away attendance from the movie theaters?
You've got a 70-inch. We've got a 60-foot screen with Dolby Atmos sound, and where are you going to get a $200 million experience for $10?
Any plans to raise ticket prices?
We, kind of very focused on pricing. We always try and use, execution and efficiency to deliver the bottom line.
So is that a yes or a no? We're going to raise ticket prices or not?
We haven't made any formal decisions on that.
So a bit non-committal on the ticket price front. Cineplex, though, has done a good job, I think, sort of diversifying beyond just movies. They have a chain now of gaming locations called the Rec Room. There's one across from the Rogers Center. And they also announced plans just the other day to start showing some live NFL games in their movie theaters. Stock was down more than 3% today, Melissa.
I like what that says about us as audience members, though. We'll go see it as long as it's good.
That's true. I mean, you need a hit, and he did say, too, they're expecting big things out of the Star Wars movie, which is coming out this December. He said the pre-ticket sales have been good for that. So, yeah, you got to have the right movie, I suppose.
All right, now there's a new player in the home protection business.
Yeah, it's the Bell Canada parent. BCE announced plans today to buy Alarm Force Industries. You might know the Alarm Force jingle.
I'm singing it in my head right now.
Alarm Force. So the deal's worth $166 million, and the acquisition, they say, allows Bell to sort of leverage its network to millions of Canadian homes, to sort of grow its position in security and automation services. Bell's rival Rogers, the parent company of 680 and City, is already a player in the home security space. And BCE stock actually moving higher on this announcement today.
Now, you mentioned this just before the break, and I'm interested to see how this all works. So self-driving cars could make jaywalking legal?
Make it legal. I misspoke. I said illegal. Of course, it's already illegal. But here's the thinking, Melissa, is that when self-driving cars come along, the technology in them will be able to identify when a person is trying to cross the street and will slow down automatically, making perhaps jaywalking completely legal down the road. This was out of a new report that came out today from the U.S. National Association of City Transportation. It suggested limiting self-driving vehicles to about 35 kilometers per hour, which would be slow enough for them to sort of identify people crossing the street and, again, stop automatically to allow that. So you wouldn't have to go to a controlled intersection. This could make sort of walking around cities a lot easier, could sort of change the way we plan cities. The report, though, did warn at the same time, Melissa, that the future could play out differently depending on how governments enact policies around self-driving cars.
And you've got another topic on artificial intelligence. What is Stephen Hawking saying about it?
Yeah, a lot of people talking about this subject now. When we heard today from the world-renowned physicist, Hawking spoke at the Web Summit Technology Conference in Lisbon. He said the emergence of AI could be, quote, the worst event in the history of our civilization, unless we find a way to control it. Now, he did talk up the potential of AI to undo damage done to the natural world or to eradicate disease and poverty, but he says the future is completely uncertain. He says AI brings dangers like powerful autonomous weapons, new ways for the few to oppress the many, and he also said it could bring great disruption to the economy. We've heard Elon Musk, the SpaceX founder, sort of say the same thing, although Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, says he's really optimistic about the future of AI. So the future, I guess, are the decisions on this kind of being pushed out by governments. No one really wants to enact any laws around this. Be interesting to see how the debate continues. Lots
of question marks there. Finally, Richard, the price of gas, it's on the move again?
Yeah, we're going up a penny tonight, and that'll bring the average to $1.25.9. The price of oil, although down a couple of cents today, remains close to its highest level since July of 2015. Melissa.
Thanks so much for that, Richard. Next, our continuing coverage of the sad news tonight for Jays fans. Here's Danielle.